Welcome to ProjectSight's online training series. If you'd like to learn more about professional services or additional training opportunities, please contact your account manager. Now, let's get started with ProjectSight Project Settings.
Welcome back, everyone, to the final video in this segment on administration. This time, we take project settings and compare it to the overall portfolio settings. Let's jump into it. So here we are on the project landing page, and before we get to discussing the similarities and differences between project and portfolio settings, I do want to point out the project form or edit project icon in the top right hand corner, where you can edit some important key information about this job. You can utilize the project form to edit and add key details about the job, like the project name here at the top, and off to the right, some basic details, a lot of which was already filled out when we first added the project. Now we have these tabs along the top as well, starting with General, to enter your general description of the job or miscellaneous notes, the Miscellaneous tab to enter the project location and key contacts. Our details here to specify the owner, contractor, architect for legal documents. And then we make our way to the Directory tab. As discussed in a previous video, contacts within your project directory are not necessarily users with login information. You can pull new contacts into your project directory by clicking the Add button here. The purpose of the project directory is that it makes it easy to assign records and receive responses from individuals without giving them full access to the site. So at this point, I'm going to click Done here and make our way to the project settings. So let's first look at the differences between portfolio and project settings. From looking at the project settings page, you'll notice that security roles are gone, but locations and distribution lists are added. So let's start with locations here. Locations are project specific, and you'll see them utilized throughout ProjectSight to add another level of visibility into each of your records. It is especially useful when creating custom views. Now on this page, I can add new rows or delete current locations, or I can use the import function to import from Excel. Now let's take a look at distribution lists. Distribution lists are quite simple. They are used to create lists of commonly used contacts. You can add a new distribution list by heading up to the top right, clicking the Create New icon, entering the name, and then adding your contacts. Once saved and added, distribution lists can be searched for within the Contact Search dialog on Records. There are also some project-specific settings hidden within familiar tabs, such as the General tab up top. Instead of basic details about the project similar to the Portfolio's General tab, we actually have the ability to link our project to Trimble Connect. The last hidden project-specific feature is actually within the record settings here. From here, if I scroll down a bit to my field management and find checklists, from here, if you click the Templates tab, you'll notice that there's no blue banner. This is a project-specific feature. Checklist templates are utilized to alleviate some of the pain of the inspection process or other checklist type events. This gives you the option to build custom checklist templates that can then be pulled down to a checklist record within the field management module. So to create a new checklist template, if you go up to the top right and click Create New. On this page, you can name your checklist template here, as well as manually add line items to this template. And when you add a new item, you can choose the type of field that you want to display. Now, even more easily, you can use the import feature from Excel to import all of your line items within this checklist template. Once you're done, you can publish your template and it will become available within the checklist record under field management. So I'm going to go ahead and exit out here. And I'll go ahead and back out to the main project settings area, and we'll discuss what's the same between portfolio and project settings. In all cases where portfolio settings are directly brought over to the project settings, you'll get a message that looks something like this, where it gives you a blue banner and it lets you know that these settings are being inherited from the portfolio. Now, if you choose to change these settings on the project basis, you can always unlock and make your edits. Now, one thing to keep in mind is when you lock this back up, it gives you the message that all of these settings that you've made are going to be discarded and replaced with the portfolio settings. Well, everyone, this concludes our segment on ProjectSight administration. I hope these videos were helpful, and be on the lookout for the next videos in the series. Once again, my name is Hunter Dickerson, and thanks for watching.
If you'd like to learn more about professional services or additional training opportunities, please contact your account manager.